New this morning, we have passed the point where some people have given up on their New Year's resolution to stay healthy, but we want to help you keep it. And joining us is Kate Canner, dietitian with the Little Clinic. And Kate, you're here with some advice and a new idea for breakfast, and you're making a breakfast pancake recipe, which normally I'd say is not healthy, but you're making it healthy today.
Yes, a lot of people think that their typical sweet kind of breakfast is off the table when they're trying to follow a weight management plan, but that does not have to be the case.
Okay, and we're making what today?
We're making blender whole grain yogurt pancakes. So this is taking your typical pancake recipe, doing a couple swaps to make it more healthful.
I like that.
Yeah.
So what all do we need?
So we're gonna start with some dry ingredients. We have white whole wheat flour, which is the same texture as all-purpose flour, but it's whole grain, which we always wanna get more of. We're using some oatmeal, flaxseed, baking soda, and salt. So we're gonna start with those dry ingredients. I have the flour and the oats right there, so we're gonna dump those into the blender canister right here.
Okay, I will do that. I'm gonna make a mess here, but that's okay,
That's
right?
okay. And then next we have the flax seeds, the baking soda, and the salt.
All right, talk about flaxseed, because I've started using flaxseed. I put it in my salad or whatever else I can, or sprinkle some in my yogurt. But what are the benefits of flaxseed?
The flaxseed is high in those healthy omega-3 fatty acids that are good for our heart health.
And how much should you have a day? Should you be eating it every day?
Something that we definitely want to have throughout the week, and you can get it not only from the flax seeds, but from walnuts, from salmon, lots of different foods.
Good to know.
Great. So the thing that we would do with this, we would then blend that real quick, kind of get the oats to a more flour-like consistency. We're not going to do it now just to save time, but then we would next add some agave nectar.
Agave nectar. And is this a healthier option than, you know, other things like, I don't know, say honey or syrup?
They're all sugar, but we're only using a very small amount, as you can see. And then we have some oil, and we're going to add an egg. And then I'm going to add some yogurt. We're using a Greek yogurt. This is a Vanilla Activia Greek yogurt, and I'm going to add that into the canister.
All right. And Greek yogurt is healthier than regular yogurt, would you say?
It's going to be higher in protein than your typical yogurt.
So that's the benefit
Yeah,
of it.
so we're going to get some more protein from that.
And when buying a Greek yogurt, I mean, this one is vanilla flavored. I eat like plain Greek yogurt, which is kind of sour and really doesn't taste like anything, but you can always add honey to it. Are there some Greek yogurts that are better for you than others?
You definitely want to look for one that's going to be lower in sugar. So usually I stick with a plain flavor or a vanilla.
Okay, so as long as just look at the sugar content.
Right.
Okay, so we have this all ready to
Yep.
go.
So then we would just put the lid on the canister and we would blend that up, blend it till it's a smooth consistency, and then let it set for about 15 minutes to thicken a little bit. In the meanwhile, you're going to heat up, we have an imaginary nonstick skillet here. We're going to spray that with cooking oil and cook as usual. Flip when it's a little bit browned. And then we have our final product over here, which is these pancakes, and I topped it with some berries. And what I also am going to add to it, instead of maple syrup, I'm going to add another little dollop of some of the yogurt onto it.
Okay.
And that's going to help keep it just a little bit lighter. Instead of adding, you know, just a bunch of extra sugar to it with the syrup, we're going to get some of that, again, the extra protein from the Activia.
I'm going to dig in because this looks delicious. And we did post this recipe up on our website.
Yes.
So thank you so much for telling us about this, because I think it seems pretty easy to do and healthy. About how many calories would a serving like this? Oh, that's 3 pancakes. That's actually a lot.
Right, yeah, and that's probably more than you would eat in one serving, but I think it's probably around 300 calories, which is not too bad for a breakfast. And if you want to learn about more healthy swaps like this is the kind of thing I do with my patients at the Little Clinic inside Kroger. We can walk through the aisles together, and I can show you how to swap out some ingredients and healthify your recipes.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for being here. That is really good.
Great.
It tastes just like a regular pancake, but healthier. All right, and we did post all the information you need to know on 10tv.com.